Two types of people, one who are influenced by the environment and one who influence the environment. So which one are you? People said I'm crazy when I started coaching again. Take advice, be open-minded, but if you want something, determine it and do it. Don't aim for the big fish straight away or whatever you say. Just go start working in little clubs. Trust me, there's people who work in big clubs who go to little clubs. They will see you, they will offer you a job.
Norbert is a football academy coach. He's coached for the likes of Chelsea, Norwich, the FA and now more recently Watford Academy. I'm going to be taking Norbert back to his step one. How exactly did he go from coaching grassroots football to coaching academy football?
Let's start off, the very first time you touched a football, when was that?
7 years old probably.
Yeah.
I think it's just because all my mates played. My cousin, who was like a really close person to me, almost like a father figure because he was 2 years older than me, so my father was not around a lot, so I kind of looked up to him and he was the one who started playing, and because of that I started playing. Kind of like a social pressure, I guess. But yeah, that's where it started, hanging out with friends from dusk till dawn, playing football. There was no computers, there was no phones, it was just a ball.
Different to today.
Yeah, you just go, you make sure you're friends with the guy who has a ball, first of all. And then, yeah, you just go out and play football.
Playing out on the streets?
Outside. Yeah, on the streets a lot, because it was also a cultural thing. I guess a lot of schools where I'm from, we had like five-a-side pitches.
Yeah.
And it was free for all.
Yeah.
So we can just literally go in and play, and that's something we did. We gathered friends around and yeah, we just hung out the whole day.
And going from there into the first time you started coaching, how did that transition happen?
I helped out a little bit when I was home. There was an apprenticeship program. I used to play for this third division club.
Yeah.
And they had an apprenticeship program, and I kind of helped out a little bit, but I didn't really enjoy it because I was still in the mindset of I'm going to be a professional football player, like everybody else.
Yeah.
And then went to work on cruise ships, went to Toronto to live in Canada. I was a contractor after that, and I was around 28 when I figured something's missing from my life, and I just wanted to get back into football, and the only way getting back into it, like probably 99.9% of people who don't make it in football, is coaching. Yeah. And I decided to move back to Europe and started studying again when I was 28, and ever since I haven't stopped. And yeah.
So when you got back to Europe, what was the first team you actually coached for over in Europe?
It was a team called AFC Heathrow. It was a Sunday league team, and I used to live in Stratford, and it was in Heathrow. So it took me almost 3 hours to get there. One session a week and one game, and it was, you can only imagine, Sunday league, no structure. But I was in England and I was coaching a senior team, and I was like, I wasn't sure what was the impact of it, but I was very determined.
You were motivated and you wanted it.
Yeah. So I was like 3 hours there, coach for free, 3 hours back, did it for a while, and then I met a coach there who recommended me another coach. He liked my enthusiasm and my passion. I started coaching kids, and that's how I kind of started climbing the ladder, and I think a lot of people can resonate to that. Once you get into a club and you do good, you meet someone or someone sees you, they like you, they recommend you, and you
sort of like catapults from that.
You never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. Even if it's a Sunday league team, you never know who's watching you, and then they can recommend you to someone else, and you upskill yourself.
What was the drive though? Because 3 hours is a lot. It's a lot of time to travel back and forth, especially for a first footballing coaching opportunity. So what was it that really motivated you behind that?
I think it's a bit of a character as well. I think you need to have that in you, that passion, that desire. Sometimes we talk about it, can we coach that to our kids? And I'm a firm believer that it comes from cultural background, family first of all, friends and surroundings, and that's something that we had as kids. We didn't have a lot, and we always strive to break out from that sort of poverty kind of background, and that became part of my DNA, how I am. And I'm not quite sure, I wish I could give you an answer structured, but it's just something that you feel and you want to do. And
the drive.
Same
thing. Just
like when you determine your podcast, and we spoke about this before as well, and hence why we're here again, because I would love to see this going. I know it will grow, it's just a matter of time. One day it's just going to break out.
It's gonna...
But don't listen to others. I mean, take advice, be open-minded, but if you want something, determine it and do it.
Just go and get it, sort of thing.
Yeah, people said I'm crazy when I started coaching again. Because you're 28, you've never been in the game, you don't have contacts, and it's fine, no problem.
So from that team, how did you get the next opportunity, and who was that next opportunity?
Kids in a park in Highgate Woods.
Okay.
Became good friends with that person actually.
Yeah.
He lives in Australia now, living the life. Just texted me the other day. Coached there for a while. It was mad. I think we had a conversation about this, where I had a little kid called Frankie. He disappeared and he was doing Minecraft behind me. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But you have to go through it.
Yeah.
And it stretches you and it builds you in a different way. Because I think a lot of coaches, when I speak to, like yesterday, I was fortunate enough to go to Everest Rovers in Watford,
Yeah.
and I was a guest speaker for a college program. And a lad after came up to me said, "What would you recommend? How could I get into clubs? How could I find jobs
Yeah.
in like Championship, League One, League Two clubs?" I said, "You shouldn't be looking for that
Okay.
because you don't have experience.
Yeah, you need to build up the foundation.
Don't aim for the big fish straight away, or whatever you say. Just go start working in little clubs. Trust me, there's people who work in big clubs who go to little clubs.
Yeah.
They will see you, they will offer you a job. I think that expectation level has to be, lowered down a little bit and be a little bit more realistic.
Yeah.
Because I understand they go to college, they go to uni, the dream has been sold.
Yeah.
You're gonna finish this degree, you're gonna become this and this. You're gonna become, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with that. But
Yeah.
you need to go through a certain process to get there.
Yes.
Some people get lucky. Some people have the connections.
And get their door in.
They get in straight away, yeah.
From that team, what came next?
There was a lot of teams. I wish I could tell you all. One of the teams that are that I grew fond to, or how would I say that?
That you liked.
That I liked. Yeah, it was
Attached.
yes, it was a senior team sponsored by a South Korean gentleman who became a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And that team, from being just a Saturday league team, became a two-team Saturday league team,
Yeah.
a Sunday league team. We managed to collaborate with Ajax from Holland. We managed to
Wow.
sign an education contract with Celtic football club from Scotland. We managed to travel to Korea. We had LG and Adidas as a sponsor, and all because of I was always curious, how does a professional environment look like?
Yeah.
And because I couldn't get into it yet,
Yeah.
I figured I might as well create one.
You just create one yourself.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Because I always say to my students, there's two types of people: one who are influenced by the environment, and
Yeah.
one who influence the environment.
Okay.
So which one are you?
Yeah. Are you the influencer or being influenced?
And my journey to get influenced, and it's not easy.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
listen, I might be preaching now here, but a lot of times I get influenced. I just that matter of, do I recognize it and get out of it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we built a big club there. We managed to promote. We had a TV show in Korea. We traveled to Korea. We traveled to Serbia for pre-season. It was unrealistic. And yeah,
How did that end though? Because that sounds like a dream.
yeah, it was really good. I think we stretched too much. Our blanket wasn't big enough.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, like, we grew so much that the money we had to put in, we had 6 coaches paid.
Okay.
I was full-time paid. The other 5 were paid part-time, casual, at a level that people don't really pay you.
Yeah.
So I think they just had to pull out.
It kind of died.
Yeah, they said, listen, we wanted to grow, but you're nuts. You're going too fast. So
So from there, when did academy football start breaking in? Was that straight after, or how did that happen?
it was during that time. It was on the end of that.
Yeah.
A job. So I was at Chelsea Development Centre
Yeah.
in Battersea. They were sending me to schools. Sometimes you rock up to some schools and it's just a piece of concrete and it's not even football. But
You gotta make it happen.
You have to go through that.
Yeah.
And then the badge goes on your CV and
yeah. And then that's
yeah.
up the ladder.
Yeah, it was mental. But do you know what? On the end of the day, again, I got stretched in a different way.
Yeah.
You always learn as long as you accept it as learning. I think we're still on track. Yes, we are still on track. And then this Norwich job came up
Yeah.
because I was crazy. I was always on my laptop.
What, looking for academy placement openings?
And Norwich had one saying academy coach / driver.
Okay.
And yeah, I went for the interview. I took the train. It took me like 5 hours to get there. I walked from a certain area in Norwich because there was no buses to the academy. Showed up. They liked me. They asked me if I would do it. I said, just give me the job and you won't regret it. So
Where were you living at this point?
London, West London.
So you travelled from London to Norwich?
Yeah.
How many times a week?
3, 4 sometimes.
4 times a week to get your first academy job.
Yeah, they gave me a van though. They paid for the fuel, so I can't argue. But it was a
That's crazy.
long drive. Yeah. Sometimes 3 hours, 3 hours away. so 6 hours one day.
And what was it about that made you really push for it? Because that's a lot of travelling, mentally as well for you, to keep up.
Yeah. Again, I will go back to the childhood, the way we grew up.
Yeah.
The jobs I did when I was a kid, like construction jobs and stuff. There's no such thing as hard work. The 5 years on cruise ships, when you work 7 days a week, 8 months without a day off.
Yeah.
After that, nothing is hard.
So you kind of like, you build your tolerance to hard work.
Yeah, you put yourself into uncomfortable situations, and that, as you said, is a beautiful word, tolerance. Mental.
Yeah. Would you say young people at the moment don't put themselves in uncomfortable positions too often? Like they need to do it more? Would you say that's a problem?
Yeah, absolutely. I speak that to my students a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's also the way society is advertising the comfort. There's a lot of abundance.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the young generation. I blame the way things are set up. They don't really help. Young people like yourself as well now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few who break out and want to do something different, but yeah, it's sad.
It's a lot easier to take the easy route and kind of not do the cool stuff and be comfortable.
Absolutely.
It's a bit like what we talked about a minute ago as well, the fact that the guy's saying, I want to get to the top, coaching-wise, straight away, and it's like you've got to work through the ladder to get there, and that's like you travelling to Norwich 4 times a week, 5-hour round trip. You've got to just get through that. So from Norwich, what came next?
So that was a year and a half. I mean, I stayed for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And we're just going to walk between Watford and also training ground now.
Okay, yeah, cool.
As the first team. So if you see balls flying, grab them, they're expensive.
They're like 120 quid a piece, aren't they?
Or maybe more, yeah, depends what type of balls.
Crazy.
So that is original right there. So we turn right here, but that all is original now.
Yeah.
Arteta comes down sometimes.
Yeah, a little walk.
No, he literally comes to the academy.
Yeah,
so I coached his son last season with the 16s. A very polite kid, very nice kid.
Yeah.
And you know, Arteta comes in, sometimes he puts on the hat, he just stands.
And they call it a big coat.
Yeah, sometimes, but it's funny because you got a world-class manager and you would like to say hello and maybe ask a few questions, but you also respect his privacy.
Yeah.
So
you've got to it's the balance, isn't it?
Yeah. So we spoke about Norwich,
yeah.
Wow.
What did Norwich teach you first?
There's a lot of fine details that I learned there. Some really great coaches. One of them went for work for FIFA. Some of them are still there, some of them went away. But the fine details of academy football, the words that they use, something that I didn't know because I was never in that environment. So a lot of stuff I took away from that. A lot of things I didn't agree with, but that's just, we all have our own perspectives. And I thought I could do things differently. But on the end of the day, I learned so much, so I'm very grateful for that place. But yeah, just did it for a year and a half. And after that, because I joined halfway through the season, did that second half, did the whole season. And they sat down with me, they said, we would like you to stay, but we can't offer you full time. Because I was kind of considering moving to Norwich if I could go full time. And I said, listen, unfortunately, I can't anymore because it's getting to me. It's getting to me. I was even considering buying a car because I didn't have a car at that time. But then I calculated the expenses and the time, and I would be actually paying to work, which a lot of coaches actually have to do. You have to lose money to. Yeah.
From a personal note, what did that environment teach you?
Good question. It taught me that it doesn't, how should I say, before you get into environments like that, so what is your aspiration? What is your goal? What environment do you want to get into? No, this is my question to you.
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
So for me, I want to talk to people that have done cool stuff and take them back to their step one. Okay. So I need to be in an environment where I can access these cool people and they want to talk to me.
Okay, so these cool people, let's talk about Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Top, right?
Yeah.
Amazon. Now you have an image of him, how he behaves, how he talks, how he carries himself, right?
Yeah.
So you think yourself, there's a long way for me to go to get there.
Yeah.
And once you get into that environment, you realize, actually, this is not science physics. These are just normal people. So when I got into Norwich, yes, they have a lot of knowledge, but nothing I can't learn, or nothing I can't do my way, or something's better or differently. Yeah, so don't be afraid. Believe in yourself.
To get there.
To get there, but also to believe in yourself that you're good enough to be in environments like that.
So they taught you that you could do it, and you are good enough to learn and develop to get into the top environments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Past Norwich, what happened then?
Small break.
Yeah.
A lot of applications. I think more than 50 applications before Watford called me back. There was a few in between, but again, I had to make sure that I pay bills. So Watford came up, walked in. First day interview, I met Lloydie, who's a former player, very nice guy. They offered me a job and they said, well, these are the hours you need to do. And I said, I'm still looking for another full-time job. So I don't know what the schedule will be on that. So Lloydie said, actually, I know a guy who's looking for a sports lecturer. And I didn't even know the Lloydie, And on the same day he said, well, give me the number, and I got another job. So, yeah.
So it all just kind of came around quite quickly, bit unexpected.
Yeah, 2 jobs in the same day.
And as people can see, you still work at Watford now. How long have you worked at Watford for up to today? Second season. And what has Watford taught you, and how have they developed you as a coach?
Watford is a very family-oriented club. Some really cool people. They gave me a lot of autonomy to experiment and to make mistakes.
And you didn't have that at Norwich? Did you say you thought, I could do it this way, but...
Every club has their own philosophy, and you have to respect it. It's like walking into a house and you have your house rules, right? Yeah. So they allow you certain things, but they would like certain things their way, because they believe their way is the right way. And nothing wrong with that. Here is a little bit different. Here is a little bit more about, let's say, how would you as a coach express yourself, still following certain rules. And don't get me wrong, Norwich allows that as well to a certain extent, but depends on your position as well. So at Norwich I was an assistant, which I'm here as well assisting, but still I was more like, I wasn't assigned a team, I was floating from 13s to 16s. Here I'm last year 16s, this year 15s, and that's it. So responsibility is a little bit more, autonomy is a little bit more. I guess when you become a head coach, even more. So you have to understand that as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And how have you developed as a person at Watford? Would you say there's anything about the environment here that has been a bit different to Norwich and has developed you in a different way?
Yeah, well, the 2 coaches I worked with last year, 16s and this year's 15s, both of them are top quality coaches. They work at UCFB as lecturers as well, so they got that knowledge. I think just having, I think a few months ago when I was in Norway, I did a presentation to a private academy, and I realized something. When I was going through the list of names working for the academy, I was the only non-professional coach. Not only non-professional player, ex-professional player. Everybody was an ex-professional. And I realized I'm actually in an environment full of ex-professionals. I'm so blessed.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. So a lot of learning has happened. The language they use, the topics they talk about, the details they focus on, the tactical instructions and knowledge. Yeah, we can talk about that the whole day probably. I'm just not sure. I think there's a right turn right there. I don't want to mislead you.
Yes, okay.
We're going to try to walk in between the dome so you can get a little bit of that. Yeah, yeah.
Let's say there's a young person that's watching this right now, about 16 years old, 17 years old, wants to get into coaching and wants to coach at an academy level. How would you recommend that they actually achieve that and they climb up the ladder?
Just go out there and coach. Go coach for grassroots teams.
Yeah.
Put the hours in and take it seriously. Okay. Coach like you were coaching at Chelsea.
Even though you're coaching at
you don't
maybe
know who's
the
watching
first level.
Yeah, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know if there's a parent from a player who's is actually working for an academy or knows someone in the academy, because the football world is small.
Yeah.
So we had a presentation from Plymouth Argyle, opposition scout, yesterday for the college boys, and they showed me their file. Yeah. The players they have scouted, more than 10,000. Even at step 3 and 4, they're looking at players.
Yeah.
You never know who's watching you.
You never know who's watching.
Yeah, so
put in 100% passion, 100% everything.
Yeah.
And eventually the right person will watch you and pick you up.
Because people think, oh, I need to do certain things when people are watching me, but no, it's when people are not watching, what habits are you building up? What behaviors? And that becomes you, who you are.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating. And let's say there's a young person, they started coaching in Grassroots, but they're really struggling to get to the next level. Like they're going through different jobs, maybe working at different low-level academies, you know, like, I'm not going to name names, but low-level academies.
Yeah.
And they're really struggling to break into that next level, but they do feel like they're putting 100% themselves. How do they actually develop as a coach? Is it an environment thing where they've got to go to more different types of clubs, or how do they actually get to the next level when they feel like they're putting in 100%?
There's no, this is the way to succeed. Okay. It's quite non-linear, right? So success doesn't look like that. Success is,
It's all over the place.
it's all over the place. If it worked for me, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. What worked for me is traveling abroad to clubs like Ajax, to study online with Barcelona, to visit Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia, to go to Italy, visit another club, and learn from different cultures as well. Curiosity helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if that's something that you can learn. You have to have a passion to what you do for.
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable, you're not progressing, so get out of your comfort zone. Go knock on doors, offer your free time as much as possible.
Yeah.
And understand that it's going to take some time. Yeah. It's not going to happen overnight. And you're going to get more no's. You're going to get 100 no's. But the good news is you only need one yes. So the odds are on your side.
Yeah. How did you deal with rejection? Because you said you had over like 50 applications. You must have got a lot of no's. How did you not let that put you down?
For me, it fuels me.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, no problem, next one.
Next one.
Or that's one closer step to the yes.
Yeah.
But you gotta build that mentality.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be in trouble.
And eventually,
it's inevitable. If you want something,
it's gonna happen.
the successful people that I spoke to and I met, a lot of them, is, yeah, I failed so many times, but I didn't give up. And that's something that we need to teach the young generation as well. Resilience, resilience, resilience. Just be like a cockroach, you know, you can't be squished. You just keep going, you keep going. Yeah, keep going.
We're gonna wrap up by taking 2 moments. What was your lowest moment in football?
Lowest moment.
Where you thought, I don't know if this is gonna work, or I'm struggling here. And how did you overcome it?
It was with the senior team. We were losing 8-1. It was a rainy day and a windy day, and I was thinking about if this was a boxing match, I would throw in the white towel. It was horrible. Yeah. Because if you really care about something that you do, you become very emotional about it, and it can go too much as well to the other extreme. Yeah. And then my weekends when I would lose games with that team would be really bad.
Feel it.
I feel it. Yeah. I feel one player feels sad, but you feel sad for the whole team. So that hits you really badly. So I can only imagine, you know, managers at Arsenal or Watford, how they feel when their first team loses, that burden. Yeah. So definitely, yeah.
And to wrap up, final question, what was your favourite moment in football?
Favorite moment? Players when they text me showing that they made it, or text me saying thank you, it meant so much. Yeah. That's priceless. Yeah. I just put a smile on your face.
And you have like a nice grin when you're tapping it back.
Because medals and trophies come and go, but real life impact, it stops. Yeah, I think you're not allowed to shoot here. Yeah, just in case.
Anyway, thank you so much for speaking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
I hope to see more views on that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Thank you for that.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
This is our first one, so I appreciate you actually trusting us to do it.
Yeah, no, that's
it does mean a lot. Hopefully we're trying to make this into like a series where we take people back, and it's like for someone that's younger watching, they can be like, I want to get into coaching. They've got a great example of the rejection, the 50 applications, the traveling 5 hours, it goes on, doesn't it?
How many rejections did you get when you texted people on LinkedIn?
Oh, loads. Hundreds, like literally hundreds.
Yeah, it's okay.
And we get a lot where we talk to them, they're like, oh yeah, that sounds great. They see our views, they see our following, they're like, no.
Yeah, but that's fine.
And it's, yeah, you've just got to knock on their doors down until they literally cannot say no.
And that's it. Be a cockroach. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
literally, you keep going,
Somebody
you keep going.
will open the doors for you. So
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning, you got two options in life. You say,
Yeah.
oh, forget my language, but life is.
Yeah.
Or you go, I'm going to do something.
Yeah, and I'm going to make it work.
I'm going to smash it. And you know, it might not work out, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
can complain about it, but I can.
Or you can keep going,
Keep
and
going.
something will work out eventually.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, no, I love it. Cheers. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing that go, yeah?
Soon. Soon.